Right, come on, Booby. What questions have we got? And I don't want any hard ones. No trick questions here. Make sure that I'm able to answer them and I've got the right answers. So come on, Booby. What are the questions?
We've got two from Facebook. Benny David on Facebook asks, why don't on-course bookmakers pay a quarter of the odds in appropriate fields, John?
Well, it's a very, very good question, Benny, because you've got this position of paying a quarter of the odds and different things, but it's the same as paying 5 places in the big handicaps. It's the same as offering the terms that are available in betting shops should be available to punters on course. And a quarter of the odds is one thing. Bookmakers often, when it goes a third the odds, they're only paying a quarter and that sort of thing. On course, and it's with stewards' inquiries as well. We had the decision on the St Ledger and Simple Verse was disqualified. Most punters on course weren't paid over the 8-1 Simple Verse. Off course they were, because bookmakers pay double results. So you hit the nail absolutely on the head. The damage this does to the image of racing. Why are punters who go to the racecourse, who pay the entry fee, who help to keep the game going, get worse terms than those who are off course in the betting shops and betting online and betting with the off course credit accounts? That cannot be right. And you're absolutely succinct. You've got the answer. We have got to make the terms same on course as they are off course. And to do that, the only way to do it would be by compulsion. Because on-course bookmakers should be told, well, if you want to bet here, you cannot bet unless you offer the basic off-course terms. You don't rip off your customers on course, and that's the way it would heal so much bitterness that many on-course punters feel. But you're quite right, a quarter of the odds shouldn't be available when it's a third the odds, etc. Of course not. Come on, Booby, another one.
No, Benny David also asks, they try to get people to go racing, but they don't offer the value. Best to stay at home and get quarter of the odds with the online bookies.
Well, that's absolutely right. So it's just what I was saying, yeah. Right, next question. Come on, Booby, next question.
Debbie Brigden on Facebook asks, who has been your favourite Big Brother contestant ever?
Well, I suppose, Debbie, I'll go back to when I was in the house. So I put two up. Jermaine Greer, when I was in Big Brother 3, I think 2005, she was one of the housemates. We had people like Bridget Nielsen and Caprice and all that lot in. And Jermaine Greer, desperately disagree with everything she says. As I kept on telling her, the female eunuch, a great big book, has ruined the lives of millions of women, giving them ideas that they could not possibly attain. But she was riveting to talk to. The only person in the house you wanted to have a conversation with. You learnt every time you spoke to her and chatted with her, you learnt lessons. So definitely Germaine Greer. And the funny thing is about Germaine Greer, remember the great feminist Germaine Greer was, she walked from the house. Now, if you walk out of the house, and she was in there for her charity, her rainforest in Australia or something, whatever her charity was, she gets very little money because she walks out. So the reason, and that's the extraordinary thing of why she walked out, Germaine Greer, the great feminist, walked out because I was being bullied. Can you believe it? Germaine, unbelievable, sacrificed tens of thousands of pounds for a rainforest because I was being bullied. So certainly Germaine Greer. And the other one, when I went in the ultimate Big Brother house in 2010, I think the unforgettable Makosi. She had a fantastic body, Makosi. We had absolutely great fun with her. She was a great, great character. So I'd put the two for very differing reasons. My favourite housemates, and obviously I'm talking about my own experience. They're not overall. I've watched nearly all the Big Brothers once I've been in it, so there are lots of other great characters. But I put two that I was in. I put Germaine Greer down and Makosi. They were unforgettable, in my life anyway. Come on, Booby, next one.
We have two from Twitter. The first one was Sarah from Twitter, who asks, who is the charity of your choice?
Well, charity of my choice is the welfare of is horses. We have got to think about horses because if we don't, no one else will. So obviously you've got cancer charities and heart charities and religious charities, all worthy, all good. I'm not condemning them at all. But if we don't think of horses, race horses and all horses, no one else in society will. So it's incumbent upon us to look after our own. So I would say the horse racing welfare, certainly them, and I particularly like to go for Greatwood. Near Marlborough, near Newbury, is a terrific charity for the rehabilitation of racehorses. And what they do is they take in the old warriors, who does serve racing so well that for some reason they've been left aside, they've nowhere to go, their future is in doubt, and they take them in, and they bring in disabled children, children with special needs, and it's a fantastic charity. The way you only have to see these kids to get near a horse, to be even put on top of it, to pat a horse is absolutely fantastic. So Greatwood, certainly, because they're looking after those who've served racing so well, and who would otherwise maybe be shipped abroad and slaughtered and that sort of thing. So our old warriors looked after by Greatwood, and it's racing looking after its own, and that's a special duty in the racing family we all have. Next question, Bube.
Final question is Marky Lon on Twitter asks, why do I have a caricature of you on my toilet wall?
Oh dear, oh dear. I just have to say this, that I'm always going down the toilet anyway, and this, you've made it the final proof.